Assalamu alaikum. This is virtual class of Pakistan International School Taif. I am Muhammad Yasin. This English class is for the students of grade 5. We are doing chapter 2 of our Active English book 5. This is 7th video in this class. Dear students, after today's lesson, we shall be able to understand the given passage more properly. We read it in our previous lesson. Today, we shall review it for the second time. We shall get a better understanding of this lesson. At the end of this lesson, after this lesson, we shall be able to do exercise 2, 3, and 4. In exercise 4, there are 3 parts. We shall do 1 part only today. Dear students, this is the first page of our second chapter. This is the second page. You can see first exercise we have done before. Today we shall do second exercise. Second exercise is given here at the bottom of this page. This is a true-false exercise that we shall do today. Dear students, we have read the lesson. We read it in our previous lesson. We read the text in our previous lesson. For today, to revise, I have noted a few main points of this lesson. I shall read it in front of you. Listen it very carefully. You will recall your memory and you will remember that you have read it before. It will help you to memorize the main points of this lesson. Let us start reading. In this lesson, what we have read deep parts of the sea are cold and dark. When we read the lesson, we came to know the top of the sea is not so cold, but when we go down, it becomes colder and darker. After reading the lesson, we come to know that some of the fishes had no lights and some fishes had light also. We came to know that at one time we did not know much about deep sea fishes because nobody had gone deep down into the sea to see them there swimming in the sea. That is why we did not know much more about them. But this fact is about past, not today. Today we know a lot about the fishes of deep sea water. Dear students, the men in the diving ball could not see the fishes in the sea through the window of the ball because their light was on. When they turned off the light of their ball, they could see so many little lights in the sea. That was fishes' lights. Those lights were of the fishes. The men in the ball saw hundreds of fishes' little lights in the sea. Dear students, after reading this lesson, we come to know that some of the fishes had small eyes, some has no eyes. Some of the fishes had mouths bigger than their bodies. Yes, they were able to swallow big fishes. They could swallow very big fishes because of their stretchable stomach. Stretchable stomach means stomach is able to become bigger and then smaller. Here is written swallow. Dear students, swallow means to eat something without chewing. When we eat food, we put some food in our mouth and chew it. But some of the animals, when they eat food, they do not chew it, they swallow it. Swallow means eat without chewing. Fish does the same also. When a fish eats smaller fish, it put it in its mouth and swallow it without chewing. After reading this lesson, we come to know some fishes had backward pointed sharp teeth not to let the catfish out. Some fishes had backward pointed teeth. Why they are backward pointed? Because when that fish catch another fish, the other fish cannot come out of its mouth. That is why they are pointed backward. Some had little line-like fishermen. Some fishes had line-like fishermen to catch other fishes. Dear students, these are some of the main points which we learned in our lesson. After reading the lesson, we got these main points. This is a type of information. You should remember it, memorize it. This is exercise 2 that we are going to start now. As I showed you in the beginning, let us start it from its first part. Its first part says we do not know much about deep sea fish. Dear students, this sentence is written about today. What does it mean when we say we don't know? This means we don't know today. We don't know much about deep sea fish. This sentence says today we don't know much about sea fishes. Do we not know today? We know today. Let us look in the lesson also. Once again, we have read it before. Here it is written at one time. This means it was time in past. There was a time when we did not know much about these deep sea fishes. Sometimes fishermen caught some of them in their nets, but they were dead. No one had seen live deep sea fishes swimming about deep down in the sea. Until that time, nobody had seen deep sea fishes live swimming in the sea. But after that, people has gone deep down into the sea. You can see it is written, some men made a special kind of diving ship. When they made a diving ship, they went down to see the deep sea fishes. Today we know a lot about deep sea fishes. It was time in past when we did not know, but today we know. That is why this part will be false. Let us move to the next part. Divers in diving clothes can go down to a depth of 6.5 kilometers. Can someone go deep down up to 6.5 kilometers down by wearing diving clothes? Dear students, if we read the lesson, we read here, no one had seen live deep sea fishes swimming about deep down in the sea. Divers in diving clothes. Dear students, it is mentioned here, divers in diving clothes cannot go where the water is very deep. This means by wearing diving clothes, nobody can go up to 6.5 kilometers. 6.5 kilometers is too deep to go by wearing diving clothes. This means second part is also false. Let us move to the third part. The big steel diving ball did not float. Did it float? Let us read it in the lesson. Here it is written. The ship, dear students, the diving ball was fixed with one end of the chain, and the other end of the chain or rope was fixed inside the ship. The ship dropped the ball in the sea and left the rope or chain loose. The people sitting in the ship let the ball go down, down and down. The ball was so heavy that it sank down into the sea. It did not float. Dear student, if something float on the surface of the water, it is not easy to push it down. We need strong engines to push it down to go deep into the sea. That is why the ball was made so heavy and strong to go deep down into the sea. After keeping it at 6.5 kilometers in the sea for some time, the people sitting in the ship pulled the ball up. The ball was not able to float at the surface of the sea. What is written here? The big steel diving ball did not float. Yes, this statement is true. The steel ball did not float. Let us move to the next. Some of the fishes were blind. I think we have seen it in the lesson where it is written, but some of the fishes did not have any lights and they had small eyes or no eyes. This means some of the fishes had no eyes. They were blind. That is why this part is true also. The last part is some of the fish could make their stomach become bigger. Yes, we have read it in the lesson that they had stretchable stomach. The mouths were bigger than their bodies. They could swallow very big fishes because their stomachs could stretch and become very big. This means this statement is true also. Dear students, we have done this exercise. I hope you understood it very well and you will remember it. Dear students, this is exercise 3. I have taken it from your book. In your book, it looks like this exactly. I have made some marks here to understand it. Dear students, what is written here? The instructions of this exercise say, how many sentences can you make? You will make sentences and let us try to understand how many sentences we can make. Dear students, first of all, we shall use after. With after, I shall use first of all, I had written. After I had written the letter. After I had written the letter. After this, once I shall join first part, then second, then third. I shall read out 3 sentences by using after I had written the letter. After I had written the letter, comma, I gave it to Miss Jan. After I had written the letter, comma, I showed it to my brother. After I had written the letter, comma, I went to bed. Dear students, did you see? I have written 3 sentences by using I had written the letter. After this, I shall join this after with I had finished the exercise to make 3 more sentences. Then I shall join after with I had read the book to make 3 more sentences. This means by using this word after, we shall use 3 sentences by using I had written, 3 sentences by using I had finished, 3 sentences by using I had read the book. What does it mean? We shall make 9 sentences by using after. 9 sentences by using after. After making these 9 sentences, if you change the word after and write when, you will make 9 more sentences. In this way, you will make how many total sentences? 18. 9 by using after and 9 by using when. Let us see the sentences. Yes, here. Can you see? By using after I had written. After I had written, I made these 3 sentences. After that, I used after I had finished. Here is after I had finished. I made more 3 sentences after I had finished. After this, I used after I had read. Here you can see at the bottom after I had read, after I had read. In this way, we shall make 9 sentences by using after. 9 sentences by using after. Now, we shall replace this word after, and instead of after, we shall write when. We shall write when. When we shall change this word, we shall get 9 more sentences. Let us see. I have written here also after to show you that all these sentences are made by using after. Let us move to the next page. Here you can see I have replaced the word after by when. In this way, we have made 9 more sentences. All these sentences are made by using when. In this way, we shall complete these 18 sentences. I think you know very well now how to make these 18 sentences. As I told you in the beginning, we shall do one part of exercise 4 also. Let us move to exercise 4. Yes, you can see very well. In your book, this exercise 4 exactly looks like this. This is exercise 4. Let us read the instructions to do this exercise. Instructions are: read the examples and change the sentences in the same way. First example is, I ate my breakfast. I went to school. After when. In the beginning, what is written? After when. Then there is written I had. With has, have, had, we know very well. We use third form of the verb. The third form of the verb eat is eaten. This ate is written, which is second form of the verb eat. This ate and this went. This went is second form of the verb go. Second forms are used here in these two sentences. When we join them, how many changes shall we make? First of all, we shall write after when. First of all, in the beginning, we shall write after when. After when, we shall write this subject of the first sentence, I. After I, we shall write had and third form of this verb. Third form of this verb. After when I had eaten my breakfast, then you will write the complete first sentence here. After the first sentence, here will be comma. It looks here full stop, but this full stop is wrong. You will write here comma. I went to school. At the end here will be full stop. I shall repeat it once again. First of all, we shall write after when, then subject of the first sentence, then had and third form of the verb. After that, we shall complete first sentence, then comma, and then second sentence will be there. Okay, let us make these sentences. We shall change them. You can see I have written here example at the top to show you. I got up, I washed. As I told you, first of all, we shall write after when, then I. After when I had got up. The third form of got is also got. In fact, this got is second form of get and its third form is also got. After when I had got up, comma, I washed. I washed. Let us write after when I had got up, comma, I washed. Let us move to the second one. What will be its answer? After when I had washed, comma, I cleaned my teeth. Yes, it will be like this. Let us move to the next. What will be its solution? After when I had cleaned my teeth, I ate my breakfast. Answer of D part will be after when I had eaten my breakfast, comma, I went to school. Let us move to the next page to do the other parts. Yes, first of all, we shall write after when in the beginning. It will become after when the bus had stopped, Tim got off. After when the bus had stopped, comma, Tim got off. Here it will be after when the rain had stopped, comma, they went out. Yes. What will be the answer of G part? First of all, we shall write after when. After when they had washed their hands, comma, they sat down. What will be the answer of last part? After when Uzma had bought a ticket, comma, they waited for the train to arrive. This will be the answer. Dear students, we have finished this exercise. That is the lesson. These were the exercises which we had to do. As you know very well, your homework should be there. If we don't do once again the same exercises, we forget them. You will read the lesson once again, the passage once again. It will help you to remember the things, main points given in this lesson. After reading the lesson, the text given in this lesson, the passage given in this lesson, after reading it, you will read the main points that I read in front of you. After reading these main points, You will do exercises 2, 3 and 4. You will do one part of exercise 4 only, not the whole exercise. As I know some of you don't have books, I shall show you the passage given in this lesson. This is first part, this is second part, this is third part, and this part is given on the second page. You will read this whole text, and after this you will read these main points. These total are 10 main points only. After reading the passage of the lesson, you will read the main points. After reading the main points, you will do the exercises. This is exercise 2. This is a true-false exercise. You will not put a tick and cross only. First of all, you will write complete sentences in your notebook. Then at the end of each sentence, you will put a tick or cross. This is the way to do this exercise. It is not to do number 1 cross, number 2 cross. No. Write the complete sentences, then put a cross or tick to show it is true or false. Dear students, this is exercise 3. That is to make 18 sentences, 9 by using after, 9 by using when. Dear students, after this is exercise 4. This is one part of exercise 4. You will do this in your notebook. Dear students, that is all from our today's lesson. See you later in another lesson. Goodbye.